So Salman, Eddie Hearn gave an interview with IFL TV, and he mentioned that Dillian, the body snatcher White, was cleared. It seemed to me like Eddie Hearn, I don't know if you've seen that interview, but Eddie Hearn was basically clearing his side of the story, because a lot of people were saying that how the hell did Eddie Hearn let a guy that had failed a drugs test fight? He goes, Dillian White went to a hearing, and the hearing said that he's cleared to fight. He goes, there'll be more information released about Dillian White. I don't know about his drug test and stuff. I don't know the ins and outs. But he said, from my side, we were cleared. There was a protocol that was followed. Everything was followed. Dillian White went to a hearing and he was cleared to fight for Oscar Rivas. What do you make of the news?
Personally, I think if he's been cleared, then I don't see why he should get banned or suspended.
Yeah, but he's been cleared. But he said that there'll be a statement tomorrow issued by Dillian White. Also, we don't know. He's not denying the fact that his result was positive. He's not denying that. He's just saying he was cleared to fight at that point.
So I reckon if he was cleared, then obviously whatever the commission must have, if he had failed obviously drug tests, and the commission wouldn't have allowed the fight to happen unless there was sufficient evidence of what the drug was, or what level, we don't know what level it was or what type of drug it was, what it was used for. But at the end of the day, the commission have then decided to let the fight go ahead. They can't then reverse their decision and say that, oh no, we're now banning Dillian White, because they've allowed the fight to happen, so the damage was already done. And that unfair advantage, if Dillian White was taking PEDs unfairly, might have cost Oscar Rivas the fight.
What do you make of the commission allowing Dillian White to fight?
I think it's ridiculous. If they know, that's why I think it's all smoke and mirrors. I don't think that maybe it was something else. Maybe it was maybe it was something in the system, but maybe it wasn't. I personally feel Dillian White's not going to get banned. I think it's going to get put under the carpet because of the fact that the fight actually took place and the commission cleared him. We don't know what was said in that hearing or whatever Dillian White went to. We don't know what was said, what it was about, whether it was to do with drugs, what it was to do with. I'm sure it was to do with drugs, but we don't know exactly what it was about. It must have been to do with a sample, but they're VADA tested and they're tested by UCAD. I'm not too sure what he's going to come out with tomorrow, but let's see if he was, if it's true. If it's true, then he will probably be banned. If not, then it just depends. Like, maybe some commissions are more lenient. Like, he was spotted by UCAD taking this, so that's a UK, governing body. Dillian White's a UK fighter, so maybe they might be a bit lenient here or there. Whereas VADA, I don't think so. I don't think if it was with VADA, he would have been banned, in my opinion, because obviously that's an international, doping agency. But let's see what happens. But I'm sure UCAD must have taken samples. I reckon what's happened is that they've checked with VADA, and the same thing probably hasn't come on the VADA testing. So I think what UCAD have done is then, because if it's true, then it should be coming up on both testings. Should be coming up on both testings that he's got the same substance. But in the VADA maybe sample, it's not showing. So maybe it's just, we just don't know. So if that's the case, then obviously he won't get banned. UCAD might give him the benefit of the doubt. And I personally feel that's the only scenario that I can really see that's happened. Maybe it's showing up on one testing, but it's not showing up on another piece of testing. Because if it's showing up on both, then he'll definitely get banned. And I think the reason why he was able to fight was because it probably was showing up on one but not the other. And I think that'll come out tomorrow in the statement.
All right, guys, just to give my little take on it, I think it's a bit of a weird situation, and I think that's what Eddie Hearn basically followed the protocol, did what he had to do from his side. But we won't know about Dillian White. That he never said anything about Dillian White failing a drugs test or not. So that, I think we'll find out more tomorrow when Dillian White gives out the statement. It's either going to be admitting that he's done something wrong, or he's going to say, oh, it was a mistake, I took something by mistake, or it's going to be the same kind of excuses that we've heard in the past. So let's wait and see what Dillian White has to say. It doesn't look like it'll be anything positive from the situation we're in, but let's see. Leave your thoughts, guys, and guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.